This segment is sponsored by Kelly Law Offices Crown Point.
I love word association games. So when I say motorcycle, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? So James Dean, Harley Davidson, Hell's Angels, that song, Leader of the Pack, right? Those are the things that come to my mind. Well, May was Motorcycle Awareness Month, and we missed that just by a few days. But Steve Grafe is here from Kelly Law Offices to kind of shed some light on the safety of motorcycles on the road, off the road, and the community that is created by these motorcyclists. Take a look. Good morning, Steve. Welcome to Hometown Living.
Good morning, Craig. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm fascinated to talk to you today. Of course, May was Motorcycle Awareness Month, right?
Yes, correct.
So you spent all of May working hard to educate the public, but really every month is Motorcycle Awareness Month. And so you represent Kelly Lawyers in Crown Point, right?
That's correct.
And you specialize in helping motorcyclists that have issues. What, law firms obviously have little niche markets and specialize in lots of different things. What drew Kelly Lawyers to be specializing in motorcyclists?
Well, thank you for the opportunity to talk today. The real passion, because I'm a writer as well, the real passion with Kelly Law Offices is to help those riders that have been involved in an accident, personal injury, motorcycle damage, because it's such a small niche of the traveling public that lawyers that understand the unique circumstances of riders and of riding accidents are much better equipped to help those of us that crash.
So you had a percentage that you spoke of earlier. How many riders are out there, do you think?
Yeah, interestingly, although during May, June, July, August, September, we see as communities, we see a lot more motorcycles. But the fact is motorcycles represent nationally less than 0.5% of vehicles on the road. Being part of the community is really a big part of the motorcycling environment. One example might be is during all of this very scary COVID time, Kelly Law Offices teamed up with Operation Combat Bike Saver, and together with local restaurants in the Crown Point area, we provided over 2,000 meals to first responders and frontline people. So yes, our business at Kelly Law and motorcycle accidents is our core business, but we're members of the community. We're cautious and concerned about our health and well-being during this COVID pandemic. And that was one way for us to team up with other community businesses to help those that are helping us.
That's amazing. So in what way would you help a motorcycle client that might be different than, just me and my car?
Right. Great question. Well, my role with the company is the outreach and events manager. So one of the things that I do on or off my bike is I help create public awareness, especially from drivers of cars and trucks, on how to help all of us be safer on the road. So there's tips to doing that. And I educate the general public on how you can help us be safer on the road. And likewise, what can we do as motorcyclists to provide a more comfortable and safe riding environment. So I talk about tips. For example, motorcycles are so thin, right? So I have to understand as a motorcyclist, the car in front of me may not see me because I'm a very thin vehicle. So what can I do to help that car? Vice versa, what can a car do to help be safer? Please check your blind spots. Don't tailgate us. Use your turn signals and realize that we're a very thin vehicle, but we have the right to the whole lane, just as a car does. So one of the challenges that we have is when we're riding in a lane, a car may not see us. They may drift over into our lane without a turn signal, and now I end up tailgating that car. Well, road rage has no place in motorcycling. And so as a motorcyclist, I just pull back. I don't honk the horn. I don't get angry. I assume that they didn't see us. So one of the things I can do is help riders and car drivers understand this relationship that we share on the road and how to be safer together.
And as you're talking, I'm like visualizing this in my head, right? And it came to me, one thing I've never seen, a motorcyclist texting. Right?
That's a good thing. Thank you for reporting that.
I'm guilty of like answering a text in the car, but I've never seen a motorcyclist with their phone in their hand. So maybe this is a good thing. We all should take up motorcycling.
Well, that's a great point, and we chuckle a little bit about it, but practically speaking, a motorcyclist, I'm using my two hands, my two arms, and my two legs. I'm constantly in motion. Plus, I'm balancing the bike, and I'm looking left and right. In a car, and I drive a car like everybody else does, I need one foot and one hand.
Right.
So I can get distracted by picking up a phone or by tuning the radio. So we don't have that luxury on a motorcycle. So by design, we're kind of forced to be safer that way. So that's why I always teach motorcycle riders to help that car be a little safer. Give them some extra space. Don't speed by them. Don't weave in and out of traffic. Help them help themselves be safer, and then we're all better on the road.
It's a great opportunity for us to come together on the show to highlight resources that we have in our area. And so for the motorcyclists out there that find themselves in need, Kelly Law Offices is a great opportunity for you to get some help when needed. So thank you so much, Steve, for being on the show today.
You're very welcome. Thank you for talking to me, and we look forward to being in the community this summer, talking to riders, helping downed riders, and being part of the community of riding and just enjoying each other. So thank you so much.
Kelly Law Offices, 5521 West Lincoln Highway, Suite 101, Crown Point, Indiana, 46307. Or by phone 1-877-496-0990. Or on the web at kelly-lawyers.com. Facebook, Kelly Lawyers. Twitter, #RideSafeIndiana, #MotorcycleSafety, #MotorcycleSeason.